What's going on, y'all? It's DG back with another video. Today, going to give y'all a quick detailed review on these bad boys right here, the ANTA KAI 1, Kyrie Irving's first signature shoe from ANTA. So let's get right into it. As a disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video. No brand, ANTA is not paying me to make this. You can form your own opinions on this shoe like I have. Starting with the traction is very good. Using what they're calling an anti-slip rubber, and it really does live up to the name. You may have to wipe from time to time, it's not perfect, but it is still very, very good in my personal opinion. It also doesn't pick up that much dust, relatively speaking, compared to other basketball shoes that I've tested. So dust pickup is minimal, the traction, the bite, the grip is very good on an indoor court. Outdoors, I still think this will hold up pretty well relative compared to other basketball shoes. But it is a little bit interesting because the rubber here on the outsole, the anti-slip rubber, is more pliable than something like other ANTA shoes in the KT line, Klay Thompson, even Gordon Hayward line. I think the pliability is supposed to allow more grip on the indoor surface. So this is optimized for indoors, guys, I think, but you can still get away with it outdoors. It's just going to wear down a little bit faster than other, outdoor basketball shoes, like from overseas, because overseas usually all of their products are made specifically for indoors and outdoors. I think this shoe was optimized fully for indoor play because there is some pliability on the rubber on the outsole, but it's not the worst thing in the world. The rubber does come up to the side just a little bit on the medial and lateral side, so you're going to be covered, similar to other Kyrie models where it's a little bit rounded. This one is still very flat in my personal opinion, but it is still very good in terms of coverage. The cushion setup consists of full-length nitro edge foam. It is a very responsive ride. There's also an EVA cage. You guys can see the tan and then the actual cushion portion right there in the white, so it is a little bit caged on the lateral side, but it is a very responsive cushion setup. You're going to feel fast in this shoe in my personal opinion, so there's a lot of court feel. Even in the forefoot, it's much more subdued. That's something that you can expect with pretty much every basketball shoe. They prioritize court feel, and this is no different. But in the heel, it does feel nice. You're going to feel some compression. In the forefoot, it's still there. You can still feel the cushion, but it is a little bit firm. But overall, the cushion feels smooth. The heel to toe transition is great. I'll talk about it in the support category, but there's also a carbon fiber midfoot shank plate, which helps with the cushion, helps with the stability, but also just the heel to toe transition. So in terms of the actual cushion in this shoe, it is very good, very optimized for guards though. So if you're looking for impact protection, I don't think that, this provides the most of that or is the best at impact protection, but the cushion is nothing to disappoint, especially at 125 USD. The fit of the shoe is definitely true to size, even if you are a wide footer. So I am a wide footer. I went true to size and it fits great. The base is also very wide. You guys can see the toe box right here. Even at this angle, it is very wide of a shoe, so there's a lot of stability, there's a lot of room, especially for wide footers, but it's not to the point where narrow footers or normal footers have to go down half a size. So basically the fit is true to size for sure, in my personal opinion. For wide footers, there is a midfoot strap, but honestly, it wasn't that noticeable. I'm going to be straight up honest. I think it's great for aesthetics. It does provide a little bit more stability in that forefoot, that midfoot area, but it's nothing constricting whatsoever. It is not constricting at all. It's even to the point where you don't really notice it when you're playing, or at least I didn't. So if you are a wide footer, if you're a narrow footer, if you're a normal footer, just go true to size. In terms of the materials of the shoe, it does pave way into the support category, and the materials provide a lot of support. They're also pretty soft and, somewhat lightweight in my opinion. This is not the lightest shoe in the world, but it is, close to average or a little bit below average. You're going to feel fast in this shoe. There's no hot spots in this shoe, which is amazing. There's a lot of different details, a lot of different materials. You guys see that plastic for support and the ANTA logo. There is knit in the forefoot, you guys can see right there. And it is very lightweight. It is very pliable. In the midfoot areas and stuff like that, there is some fuse and stuff like that, but it does feel lightweight. It does feel conforming. You do need to play in this shoe, quite a bit, quite a lot, just to get the most, just to get used to it just a little bit. But once you break the shoe in, it is just money. It is a very good shoe for 125 USD. It's actually crazy that this is only 125 USD. This is a full-fledged signature shoe for that price point, and the materials do not disappoint. It's not bad materials at all. It's somewhat, looks premium from a distance. In hand, they're not too premium, but at the same time, they get the job done. They're somewhat lightweight, a little bit below average or just average weight in my opinion. And with the great traction, the very nice smooth cushion that really does cater to that heel to toe transition and lots of court feel, the materials are no problem at all. The insoles are Nitro Edge as well, so it is very soft, very comfortable. It is nice. Also some ventilation holes in the insole as well. Can faintly see that, but there is a carbon fiber plate in here. One of my favorite things about the Kai 1 is the amount of padding in this shoe. You guys can see that one, Achilles pillow right there where your ankle is, but also the tongue itself is very plush. It is very thick. It is very soft. So from a try-on perspective, even from a playing perspective, obviously, this shoe is going to feel comfortable from that just material standpoint. Of aesthetics, I absolutely love these, and if you guys aren't familiar with ANTA, they do a very creative job with incorporating their logo on their signature shoes, from the Klay Thompson line all the way to the ANTA KAI line right here, the Kai 1. You guys see that ANTA logo, which is very strategically and just very seamlessly placed on this shoe. There is that strap. There are so many details on this shoe, which just makes it pop, makes it look so unique, and makes it also, have that Kyrie branding, have that Kyrie effect. So that when you walk into the gym, once you, carry these shoes to the gym, once you hoop in these inside of a gym or just any basketball court, you're gonna know this is a Kyrie. To wrap this all up, my favorite things about the shoe, the positives, the pros, is definitely the traction, because the traction is very good in this shoe. I'm not gonna say it's like the best, most amazing, but it is very good in my personal opinion. Like, I'm actually pretty surprised at how great this traction is. Well, I wouldn't say I'm surprised, because ANTA does an amazing job for tractions and just materials on the outsole in terms of durability as well. But this traction is such a great thing to see, especially for Kyrie. Another pro to this shoe is just how smooth this shoe feels. There is full length cushion in the shoe. There's a lot of court feel in this shoe, but that carbon fiber plate really does help in terms of just that heel to toe transition. And then the materials are very, get the job done. They're very soft around your ankle as well. I would say the cons, the downsides to this shoe is just that there isn't a lot of cushion in the forefoot, but that's not something that we should all be surprised about, because Kyrie is the king of court feel. He is the best ball handler of all time, one of the best finishers of all time, so he needs something with a lot of court feel. Personally, for me, I put that on a con list just because I hope, in future models, there is a little bit more cushion in the forefoot. Now, compared to the ANTA Shockwave 5 Pro and the Shockwave 5, this has more cushion in the forefoot than those, in my personal opinion. I think the 5 Pro was just very, very, very low to the ground, which I actually didn't enjoy, but this does feel a little bit better than those, if not, actually a lot better. But there is, just a lot of court feel in this shoe. So if you're someone who needs forefoot cushion and a lot of it, then probably just look for a full-length Zoom Strobel setup or something like that. But overall, it is still a very good ride in terms of the cushion. Packaging is also on point. It is insane. I've also talked about this in my previous videos where I've reviewed ANTA products, specifically the Klay Thompson line. And the packaging is just always very good on this shoe. You guys see everything on this shoe. It's the details, the box. It is also a slide out box, which is also very cool. I remember last year when I was highlighting a lot of Klay Thompson shoes, specifically the newest KT model, and I was telling people the colorways, the packaging, everything about ANTA is just amazing. And it's such an underrated brand because it's very hard for, foreign markets, foreign stores and retailers and brands to enter the US just because it's so dominated by other brands here. But I'm telling you right now that ANTA is just, it's great. It's a great performance model in the Kai 1. It's going to be very popular at 125 USD. That is very good for a signature basketball shoe, and you're getting so much performance out of this model. It feels like this is like the Kai 6 or Kai 7, right? Like they just jam-pack so much technology into the shoe, so many great details, so many great materials. Even the box is amazing. So they're definitely not skimping out on anything. You're paying for what you get, and you're getting such a very nice package of performance, looks, aesthetics, brand name, Kyrie Irving as well. So I definitely love, my personal opinion, I actually like this shoe a lot. Be releasing, on a wider scale on March 6th. There are some in-person stores that are getting these, although I'm not too sure the details on that, but there is one in San Francisco in the Bay Area on March 9th, I think, which is a Sunday, this upcoming Sunday. So if you are in the Bay Area, please go to, ANTA's social media and get that information, but it is at Shop Nice Kicks on Haight and Ashbury Street. So it is going to be like a launch event for San Francisco, which is really cool. Leave a comment down below letting me know whether or not you are going to go for a pair of Kai 1s. I think these will definitely sell out, so please don't sleep, especially if you are interested or a fan of Kyrie Irving or just want to try the shoe. Me personally, I really like these, and I've tested a lot of basketball shoes, and I'm not surprised at, ANTA and their performance models, but it is refreshing to see a little bit of a different design and just getting another great performer on the market. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think of the ANTA Kai 1 and whether or not you're going to get a pair. Follow me on all socials at DG Hoops. Like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you made it this far. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.